trust him with the football.
That's right. Mark, can I get on? I did do that.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Breeze now on 3rd and goal. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect a short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Breeze. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Watson. And get it out to midfield. Let's see how they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. But this lead, they're expecting to throw the football. Swing, slant, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Whoosh. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball.
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right.
They go play action here on first down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Well, a clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Shifts by him at the 25. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Kamara trying to right side. Uses the stiff, and he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Saint touchdown. A great play there. Taking it in from...
Yeah. What I want, shit. What I want, do what I want, shit. Yeah. Oh, busted jigger. Oh, busted jigger.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara, twisting away. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great effort there. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Saints, hey, they finish a perfect month of September.
Pulling up in that new toy, the wrist on that boy, rock star like Pink Floyd, waving at rude boy, I'm waving at you boy, ran off on the two like true goy, imagine me new boy, you could never do what I do boy, still ducking that I did boy, in Paris for a hit boy, these ain't the same type of hits boy, can get boy, you don't take these type of risks, boy, cause this boy been throwing that like rich boy, you miss boy, your numbers don't add up on the, that was 10 years ago, if you know, you know. Yeah. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. This thing of ours, oh this thing of ours, her fraternity bringing off. I just happen to be alumni. Too legit, they still looking at me with one eye. The company I keep is not corporate enough. Child, you ain't orphan enough. A rapper turn can morph into us, but a turn rapper can morph into Puff. Dance contest for the I predict Al Roker. If you know, you know. I only ever looked up to you all get a bird. This Oprah. Players in ball shorts, coaching from the side of the ball court. If you know, you know. One stop on the ball mark.
I didn't check that no more.
For the wrong sport.
I checked it on my books. Did you have any books? And I said, yeah, because I had like 8 of them. Then we went like 2 days after. Ooh. Stupid cat. I don't want to do another collaborative. Well, I mean, just go outside and look this way. You'll see.
Because that's the line. That's a cold front, Dave. But I guess one more time to do it, because I think it's like I said,
I need paper towels, aluminum foil, toilet paper, wipes. That's me. I didn't put none in your bed. I put one in your bed. Y'all said.
Hey man, that was great. I mean, you had a great day today. You're taking the first steps towards success in this league. But don't fall back and get lazy. There's more steps ahead.
I don't want you throwing up again.
I'm really just running for money. I'm love flow, Joe chasing a check. I'm really gonna run up the money. I'm Carl Lewis, really running the best. Car moving through these Hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Car moving through these Hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. I'm really just running for money. I'm love flow, Joe chasing the check. I'm really gonna run up the money. I'm Carl Lewis, really running the best. Car moving through these Hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Car moving through these Hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed.
Drive-In. I'm Jonathan Coachman. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, 2017 Offensive Rookie of the Year, Alvin Kamara. Fresh off a big performance a week ago. Coming up, we'll see the visiting Washington Redskins taking on the New Orleans Saints. I'll be back at halftime to look at some of these stats and scores.
What it was.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
You're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's got room. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other.
But you had a wide open.
Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Jonathan Allen in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Here we go.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
Slipped one tackle, but no more, as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Good opening quarter for him. Remember, he had the sack earlier. Now a tackle for loss, another tackle for loss.
He's really making it tough on the play caller, though, isn't he? Because it's one thing.
I'll stay, because I can go get my newspaper
This
and
is
stuff.
taken in at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, they just treated 3rd and long as simply an opportunity to make an even bigger play. Normally, you're just trying to pick up the 1st down, and you know where the sticks are.
That guy jumped from the chair and clawed in my leg.
The receivers to go
She
up
was
and make a
going
play,
nuts there.
even with defenders around them.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. And one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power.
And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Saint touchdown. A great play.
What the what?
got time to get cute? Do your hair, girl. Yeah, and I told him, I said I didn't want to drink last night because I didn't feel like feeling like shit. Because I'm scared my stomach is still sensitive. Yeah. He don't fucking understand that. And that's what I told him. I said, you don't know until you fucking go through it. Yeah. How it fucking feels weird to have your fucking stomach jumping like you got a baby in it.
Holes in them yards already flooded. Why didn't you bring the garbage? Go get the garbage. You could have bought it. You could have bought it, Brock.
Oh, don't complain, son.
You told me that Brock, so you could burn it, Brock. It looked like you still got the cable wire. I might as well get that electricity thing turned on.
You saw what happened in Texas?
No.
A petroleum plant blew up.
He almost dropped the garbage in the ditch. It didn't fall in the ditch. You did good.
Yeah, a petroleum plant blew up, killing some people and fucking busting some houses' windows. It was so powerful.
God.
It's been all over the news.
They put it by the steps right there if they got water. Put it right by the steps right there. The corner. By the steps. He said they got water where he needed to put the garbage.
Well, that's fine.
Oh well. I like that. I told him to put it by the steps in the corner. You can put it by
You tell him one way, he does it the other way.
He does it his way. You got water right there. So he puts it, if you could have put it right by the
Did you
steps.
get 8? Huh? You ate?
Papa was still sleeping?
Yeah.
Yeah, he would have told you to bring his newspaper.
You did?
He said, yeah, Papa was sleeping. I said, he would have told you to bring his
Brandon,
newspaper.
this is what the pants you're wearing tomorrow. These 16 Huskies. What you belt?
Only got the newspaper.
Oh.
You could have done that all at one time. Because you only had, what you gave him? A little plate?
Yeah, that plate right there. Full, but it's full.
But after he threw it, he could have brought the bar.
Oh, yeah, you could have bought it. Scorpio, y'all start doing one thing. It's funny you don't do that. Start doing it, then y'all lose track. Y'all start doing something else.
I would have done it all.
No, yeah, okay. Should have forgot something. Come on, like, I forgot. Trying to think of anything else that we ain't got. Friday. Today's Wednesday. I'm just trying to get a couple of things. Like, I remember we need paper towels. We definitely need paper towels for tomorrow.
God, it's so hot in that room. Ooh.
Yeah, I just got like paper towels. I need to get the
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got some space here. And he's taken down inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Right back to him on first down. Look at the spin.
Balance.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They've been practicing goal line offense all week. Let's see if they're able to capitalize here. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal.
Single receiver. Got it. Single receiver.
the check down, he finds Kamara. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. From the 3 now, here they come on 3rd and goal.
Easy, opposite.
They come out here in the eye. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead.
And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, New Orleans. Ted Ginn, his second touchdown on the season. And the Breeze now on 1st down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. Breeze on the draw, gives to Kamara. He spins free, and now running right through him. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And on the ground they go with a running back. That burst and a 1st down.
That's how you pick up a 1st down. Those shoulders went from parallel to square, and then he brought force with him to finish that run. Oh, that's impressive.
And we saw a lot of that a week ago when he got the NFC Offensive Player of the Week award. Here's Breeze. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 20 yards on both of them. Now they'll run.
Give me blocks.
A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
I know flashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. Picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in for the score. Touchdown.
Mama. Your mom was talking to you. Okay. Just making sure.
Now they'll run
Give
it
me
on
blocks.
the toss. Oh, he shifts past him. Oh, and now he bowls him over. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to make the chains.
Socks. What's that?
Good set.
Trixie, what's up?
Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So it's halftime here in New Orleans with the Saints out in front. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll start up at New Era Field just outside of Buffalo, where it was the visiting Titans who were able to walk away with the road victory. 31-6, the final score. From there, we head all the way out west to see what's happening with the LA Chargers. And things didn't go so well, as it was the visiting Raiders who come in and grab the victory. Derek Carr, 5 touchdown passes, leading his guys to the victory. Lastly, we head to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough to check on the Patriots. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting Indianapolis Colts. Tom Brady, over 300 yards through.
So he comes out of nowhere. They begin on the ground with Kamara.
Oh, heck no.
So quick on the spin. The ball comes out into the Redskins. Have it, they do. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Redskin touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a...
After review of the play, the running on the field is reversed.
A busy night continues for Kamara. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Give the tackle there to Josh Norman.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Ready?
On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. He's got him in, complete. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Spinning away. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Right back to him on first down. A nice little juke. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the
Hey, that's Drew Brees. That's harmless. They're not letting me get 100.
And they'll run it here. Spinning past him.
Missed.
He will not go down. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Here we go. Alert, ready? We're waiting. Waiting for touch.
On second down, Kamara. Whoosh. And he's going to get this inside the 30. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. I think this defense tired of seeing him run the football, and this D-line probably getting sick of the O-line as well.
And as I'm watching this, I'm thinking about a conversation I had with Adam Gase, the head coach of the Miami Dolphins in the offseason. He told me that he asked his running backs each week for their favorite runs. Give me your 3 top runs. And right now, you're seeing a guy that's probably using his top runs to great advantage in this game.
He is in a zone.
Oh,
that's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about to run them into submission.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Saints just continue to roll. So another score there, and often you...
Win. It's running the whole
And they'll go on the ground. And now running right through it. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And it'll be second down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
In today's NFL, when you get teams in long yardage situations with your defense, you're really going to go to your speed packages. You're going to get smaller, lighter guys on the field in order to cover the expected pass. So they might want to run the ball against a smaller, lighter lineup with your big guy.
Socks, what you doing?
Oh, she did too?
You and your shirt.
Brother, beat the fuck up.
Get out the way, get out the way, get out the way.
It was tough on them, and now instead of being in 3rd and very long, they ended up setting themselves up in 3rd and manageable. They've got a chance at a first down. Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the
I'm not a big threat.
field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball. you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well, on their... And they'll go with the ground attack here. Had the nifty footwork, but only able to get it to his own 20. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Again, it's Camaro. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Set up 3rd down. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and to big yardage all night long.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty's not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Following the penalty, it's Camaro. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
And a spin again. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Charles, it's one thing to win, it's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
I ain't putting under pressure. I ain't sitting on my phone.
I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch stay at my nose. Long nights just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp. I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now and in his glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo.
This from top 5?
Me cousin.
Came
up and made it happen. Now it's by the stove. Big inside this cases once. Do me dirty, I'ma find you lay out on the floor. 19 with a I got rich by myself. Rather do this alone. I wasn't asking for no help. They keep asking how
I don't care. I love it.
For the seat and I ain't buckling my belt. Call my brother on the phone. He said, broski, you a star. I said, brother, hold it down. Soon we'll all be living large. And it's crazy how last year was on my garage. Now I'm in a good position for this life, can't sabotage. I ain't folding
I'm fresh, I ain't sitting on my phone.
I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my
bros.
But don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch stay at my nose. Long nights just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp. I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now and in his glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo. I got tattoos on my face, I use that as motivation. I can never get a job, so for my dream I'm dedicated. For a second, lost myself.
Ooh, that means everything's gonna be on sale. Ooh, that means Grand Theft Auto.
17 weeks, we strap it up and we get better each week. This is one of those times
This is mom. Get it. I want to drink the rest of that. All right. Probably mine. Good blocks. Touchdown. I ain't feeling under pressure. I ain't sitting on my. Mama, would you eat? What's your least favorite food? Would you try and eat a whole pizza, like 3 whole pizzas, for $18 million? For 18. Yeah. What's wrong? What? Got ice on my wrist, cause we looking real fine. Almost, I don't get you. That's first down.
All right, man, let's go. Bring it in tight. All right, let me tell you something. Championship teams have one thing in common: great practice habits. Today was a great practice, and if we do that every day, there's no reason we can't win it.
How we gonna do that this week? Cause we got a bye week. Nah, I'm playing Madden and I'm doing a player only challenge. Like I play as my own player, and I'm playing as Alvin Kamara, and we're doing like practice and stuff. And we have a bye week right now.
Flintstone, bust down, color Murakami. Fruity pebble, bezel, Wilma, Betty, Fred, and Barney. Bad, from out of town, I think she modeled at Mcreamy. Wrist game, lucky charmy, told my jeweler, leprechaun. I'm a come clean.
Yeah. I got flex on these kids. Flex on these kids. Flex. Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
When I up it, I'ma squeeze.
I'm 5-0 right now. About to be 6 going up against the Ravens.
What's up, gang?
3 Ravens.
For the game right quick. Hey, what's up, gang? I think it's my fault. What's up, bro? Hey, I got that chicken to go. I'm gone. A lot of these was lost. They broke. They think it's my fault.
Mama.
No cost. I want that cost.
What? You keep telling my name.
All right, gentlemen, we've made way too many mistakes this week, okay? Football's a simple game, but you keep making these silly mistakes, we're not gonna win.
Steal someone's
So
car
let's get out there and let's have a good practice, huh?
for like thousands of dollars?
Damn.
How is that a dumb question? I didn't clean that on my face. No, I didn't. I cleaned on different towel.
was great. I mean, you had a great day today. The game is really starting to slow down for you, isn't it? I can't wait to see what you're going to do on Sunday. Good job. Ready! Yellow lady, yellow lady! Here we go. Here we go. Men, you're going to like what you see in the film room this afternoon because today was a great practice. The coaching staff, we can't ask for much more. You guys consistently do that, and we are going to find ourselves in the playoffs. Good stuff.
Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis that's light. Rape in the city that's light. LED, look at the light. We the ones that don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes. The ops on IG all the time. I dare them go live. Wagyu steak, I died. 8 ounce, 255. I can't get fuck you with to groovy you me. If I ain't had love for me, I would've tried to get Nicki Minaj. J-Rock ain't gonna let you slide. Dory ain't gonna let you slide. You king of the city, I don't wanna be a big fish in a small pond. Trying to get across that water. I need fans in Vietnam. If you gotta hustle, but you can't stick to the grind, you wasting your time. I need a double a verse. I do it for FaceTime before I get to the club. Look at the line. He ain't changed my heart, but I'm smart. I guess it changed my mind. And I take care of my in prison. Don't think it's safe inside. I got that check-in to go. A lot of these look lost. They broke. They think it's my fault. No call. I want that caught. I'm dripping. I'm stuck with the sauce. But she love you. Don't cut your. Reynolds Da Vinci is white.
This is Madden 19.
This one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
They're going deep in the play, and he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Now Breeze. Complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And now running right through him. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Yeah, boy.
Now he opts for the spin. Open space inside the 10. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. Goal line offense, something they've really been emphasizing in practice lately. Now they have a chance here to put all that hard work to use. On play action, it's Breeze. And that is incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. And now it's second down.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans.
Holy fumble. Running it.
And on the ground they go with a running back. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 20, 10, touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there with touchdown number 20. A give to Kamara running right. Able to push his way through. He's got room to run past the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 29-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
On first down, Breeze drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Oftentimes when a guy has a game like this, he's going to take his offensive line out to dinner afterwards. But after a play like that, he may tell them, instead of getting the steaks, guys, we might have to go for the hot dogs.
Down to about the 22 here. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3.
Big.
The Saints coming out now to take the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And some room to maneuver. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Really good, skillful, tough running throughout this contest. Picked up first down after first down. He's got to have a nickname, doesn't he? How about the human first down machine? I think that fits.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And they'll run it here. And some space here. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
When big runs occur, sometimes there's a sense that things were pretty easy, and that one carried them down inside the 10. But getting into the end zone now, that won't be easy at all because you're going to face different defenses and not as much real estate to work with. Will they be able to run it, or will they have to throw it in order to try and score?
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it won't. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer. Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. Right back to him on first down. Slips. There he goes left side. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late in the half.
They start the second half with Camara. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Play action, Breeze. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Shotgun now for Breeze. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for 15 and a first.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Breeze on the hook up to Thomas for the New Orleans first. And he's certainly been a huge touchdowns to his credit.
What's your hair?
A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. Spins by. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. And just one man in the backfield here. That's Kamara, 2nd and goal. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Breeze going to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. Cameron Meredith, the intended target. And it's 3rd and 4.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Josh Hill, his... They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. Nifty move. Oh, and now he bowls him over. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
They run it again with Kamara. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
I know anytime you watch a team run the ball really well, there's some pinball effect, people bouncing off of each other. There's also some things of beauty in there. And you see these nice, explosive, strong runs. And this guy, he knows how to carry the football really well and continually wants the football. Why? He knows his offensive line's going to give him great effort, and he gives great effort himself to finish off runs. Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard you
Breeze to throw on 2nd down. The throw to the left side caught by Coleman. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. Breeze now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
What? Are you looking at me?
A give. This is Kamara. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. And the ball situated at the 9. 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Illegal touching. Offense.
So erase them. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the fourth quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're... that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively they had the bye last week. Defensively did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
Get set.
Kamara. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Yeah, let me pump out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
Breeze now to throw. That's complete to Meredith. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people are thinking about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Now Kamara. Oh, nice spin.
Oh, that brought back bad memories.
Inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Well,
lots of praise on this drive, obviously.
I
know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down.
No.
Flash those fast feet, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line as he can't get any closer to the end zone. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
I think we can...
Hey, we got three.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. His pass caught at the 4. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. 4 touchdown passes now for Drew Brees. And the Saints are pouring it on.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that?
It's not...
What? Did you like watching my stream or something? This sketch.
Breeze is looking to throw. And just shutting him off there.
I think you have to chalk that one up for the defense there. Someone right on the spot. Excellent coverage. Didn't leave him enough room to come down inbounds, even though he did catch the football.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. On the crossing route, complete.
I'm gonna drop. Hey, I'm just letting you know your timer not going.
For any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On the ground, this is Kamara. What a spin. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
415 yards, 31
for 6, but now it's 4. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking.
So how do you want to do this?
They can bottle this and carry it.
Get on like online Madden, like
you just don't think you can do anything wrong, whatever you
like Ultimate Team. You want to do like Ultimate Team Madden? Or do like a draft? How did you even find me?
Okay, I'm back to school. This is open campus. This is I should slap it open-handed. Tough life, I told her motto, she need lower standards. Asked her if she had a twin, I feel like Joey Tanner. Big spender, Chris Jenner, I promote the family. Kardashian, see the Benzo, she like, oh, it's happening. Think she called me, cause she never knew her daddy. And my all black, Rhythm Nation, Janet, boy, don't make
that's cool.
Why shouldn't I charge me, myself, and I play the odds? A yes man, it's just a bobblehead dog. Holler them all. Strutting like Pac out the cord. Hop out the
No, I'm not Switch.
Got that menu, the a la carte. Boy, I had to make my point out this way. Watch for the sharks bounce.
TSG Bob Player 21. Yes, sir. I'm getting an Ultimate Team right now. I don't even play Ultimate Team. I joined. How does this work? I don't do the invitations on Madden or something. Okay, I don't do that. I can't do that. I don't have the PlayStation Plus member. Dang it, darn it. Uh-huh.
checking to go. A lot of these look lost. They broke, they think it's my fault. No car. I want that caught. I'm dripping, I'm stuck with the sauce. But she love you, don't cut your. Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the light. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes. I went from filling out kites to they can't be my friends, so they wanna be ops. If I see them playing and I'm in that spaceship, I'm dropping the top. Like my beat, they know how we do later. The big Mickey Mouse.
Hello, can you hear me? Hello. I can hear you. Do you have Madden 18? Yes. Okay. Finally, I have found someone with actually Madden, because my other friends are like, Madden's boring. Madden's very fun. I want to play live. I want to play online headset. But no, we'd have to have that stupid thing that's... I think I can get it. Hold on, one second. No, we don't. I can get the trial, I think. Online headset.
In my watch, got my ex down and walking around with my hand on my, cause I'm popping and I know you're not, and I know you see just how I'm living. You're not happy with life, so you.
What else games do you have?
Got a big bands like Sasquatch. Every time you see it, would it?
A lot of these look lost. They broke, they think it's my fault. No car. I want that caught. I'm dripping, I'm stuck with the sauce. But she love you, don't cut your. Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the light. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes. The ops on IG all the time. I dare them go live. Wagyu steak, I died. 8 ounce, 255. I can't get funky with too groovy you me. If I ain't had love for me, I would've tried to get Nicki Minaj. J-Rock ain't gonna let you slide. Dory ain't gonna let you slide. King of the city, I wanna be a big fish in a small pond. Trying to get across that water. I need fans in Vietnam. If you gotta hustle, but you can't stick to the grind, you wasting your time. I need a double a verse. I do it for FaceTime before I get to the club.
Oh, I hear you guys talking about Victory Monday. Only one way to get that. Let's see some hustle out there. We got a big game on Sunday.
A game on franchise on my thing. No, I was talking a thing. No. Bro, these kids are like, these kids suck. My defense is, I mean, I'm 6-0, but like every other thing is like weird because, you know, as playing as one player, you're not playing as like the whole team. It's one franchise. I'm so, dang it. I'm playing as a running back. Oh, swerves. The swerves though. Let's go, bro. What it was? Ooh, I'm on fucking. Did you somehow found out? How did you find out that I was? So like, once you added me, it said that I was a streamer.
Hey man, listen, great job today. It was a step in the right direction for you and this team. And as long as you keep moving in the right direction.
Oh, cool.
He owed me some money. I need that. Hit him with the
Yeah. Oh shoot, bro. Why do I keep flicking that crap? What the heck?
Dog shade, got the belly seat up. Acting brand new like I don't see it when I do. Who them folks?
Okay, what is this? Whoever's doing this is very annoying. They join the stream. They literally join the stream, then leave the stream.
Mad cow disease, now you in a ton of beef. Tuck underneath my new blue Dunkery. Flintstone, bust down, color Murakami. Fruity pepper, bezel, Wilma, Betty, Fred, and Barney. Bad, from out of town, I think she modeled at Mcreamy. This game, lucky charming, told my jeweler, leprechaun.
If you join the stream, dude, I'm playing as Alvin Kamara. I have almost 2,000 yards on my 7th game. I have 18 touchdowns. I have 18 touchdowns. I have 100 something. I think I have 282 carries. 2,000 yards.
It's the coach. This is the 2018 season, and you've got to tune to EA.
And I have
coming up 2017
20 touchdowns.
Offensive Rookie of the Year.
Let's go, boys. Give me that pick 6. Trash kids. Bill, stop drinking me. You're hurting me.
Breeze now on first down.
Dude, Breeze, that was open.
And his first pass is incomplete.
See, you should throw it to me.
These two teams, of course,
you want an
met
incomplete
in the
throw?
much-dissected NFC divisional round game a season ago, and they also met in the Monday night opener last year. And Adrian Peterson's return to Minnesota, gosh, that seems like a lifetime ago. And it was actually Peterson's replacement, though, Dalvin Cook, who went for 127 yards in a 29-19 Viking victory. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. It's Xavier Rhodes there in on the stop.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Here's Breeze to throw. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It'll be a gain of 8, but it also...
You got the HD. Ooh. No, they just scored a touchdown.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. Throwing on first down is Breeze. Over the middle, complete. That's Thomas. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints.
Kamara scored another touchdown.
A great play there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Brandon.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. And Thomas has it. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
On the ground, Kamara. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, add that play to his resume, Real, because he went to the Pro Bowl last year. That's how you go to the Pro Bowl. You make plays like that, big-time penetration, and throw people for losses.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Thomas. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
The catch made over the middle by Ginn. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target. Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, and he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Michael Thomas, his 9th touchdown of the season. Breeze now on first down. And it's caught, the tight end Hill. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Running with Kamara. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage.
Practice throwing at practice. You're so dumb, bro. It's 18. 18. 18. 18. 2 minutes to play? What you talking about? This game is doing. Let me go to my character. And please. Don't leave him open. Bro, no, I'm not being a freaking receiver with that. Sorry, Sam. That's right. You send it to him against him. He's out. He's out. That's only 1 foot. 1 foot. No. Hello? Can you hear me? No, he's out. He's out. What? That's not how he didn't do it.
The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Throwing now is Breeze.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
This is 3rd and 1, very likely 4 down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
Yeah, okay.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And this one goes nowhere.
I'm just sick.
Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Charles.
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
They needed some breathing room. He gave it to them. 11 yards and a 1st down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the 1st half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. The tackle goes to Harrison Smith.
80, where's that? Where's that?
On 2nd down,
oh, move out the way.
Over the middle, that's caught by Meredith.
Time out.
And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask.
Yeah, that
Certainly
dude dropped
like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Yeah, listen to the pro. He dropped it.
So they'll
what?
take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
First down.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right?
Out come the Saints.
That was a drop.
Go on offense first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit
Dude, why you throw that in?
They like what they did in the 1st half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about,
you need to do a 4-3 defense. If you're leaving them open, you need a 4-3 defense. Or nickel or dime. If you're good open.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock Galvin away and bring up 2nd down.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
How am I in the lead by 4?
Back to the air on 2nd down.
Yeah.
It's Breeze.
Breeze need to throw to Camaro. I'm playing as Camaro, and Breeze don't want to throw to me.
Down at the 46-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to
he keeps throwing to the same 3 people.
Break off much more yardage after the catch, but
Thomas,
gain nonetheless.
tight end, and Ted Ginn.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Breeze to throw again.
Thank you, Breeze. Thank you for giving me the ball for once.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Breeze now 13 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10.
There.
They'll run. This is Kamara. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there. In the
Oh my God.
Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer
this
time?
Get a little closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
That's how you pick up a first down. You know where the sticks are. You know where the first down marker is, and you find a way to get there. That's called having vision.
He had a lot of vision last week, didn't he? NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was dominant. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Right back to him on 1st down.
Kamara, now how you gonna trip? You stupid.
A loss of a full 3 yards.
You're gonna trip on the grass.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
Now a handoff looking right.
That's
he gets
cool.
away from one. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
It's incomplete.
Breeze, learn how to
Took
throw.
A shot, couldn't connect. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple.
Oh my God.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, New Orleans. Josh Hill.
Let's go.
5th touchdown now on the year.
Let's go, bro.
Here we go.
Have a chance to win.
From the gun, it's Breeze. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now a pitch out to Kamara. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
We can't get it.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
We lost, bro.
toss play. Camara. Even with the nice move, can't go very far. Stop short of the 30. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. Back to throw, Breeze. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Daniil Hunter in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Throw left side, taken in by Meredith. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Oh my God.
Breeze to throw. And nearly
throw it to someone else. Don't just throw it to him, stupid. Trash can. Wonder why he's about to get kicked off our team. Oh, trash quarterback.
To change momentum, big play, right in his hands.
Dang.
Come down with it.
A sigh of relief.
That's why we're losing, because the Breeze don't know how to throw.
Harmlessly to the ground. Oh, he's got a man wide
run,
open,
run.
Complete.
Touchdown.
Takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for the Vikings, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2. And they'll have another home date next week as the Detroit Lions come to town. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they fall for the first time this season after 6 wins to start the campaign. And they'll have a chance at...
Dribbles. Like on moonlight.
To infinity. I leveled up on it. Yeah, I leveled up. I bezeled up on it. Yeah, I bezeled up. I ain't got time for no negative energy. I'm on a winning streak. I'm on a spree. The devil be doing the most, but he don't ever get to me. Bring out the Brinks truck. I'm young, flying, iced up. 100-yard dash. I had life up. I had the boss mine up. 10,000 outfit.
Down the roof, yeah.
listen, great job today. It was a step in the right direction for you and this team. And as long as you keep moving in the right direction, it's fine.
Out of my league, you pee-wee. Pocket too big, Rakesh. Pocket too big, they sumo. Pulling hard like Uno. Flip like judo. You act too kudo. Too big, they sumo. Pocket too big, they sumo. Pocket too big, they sumo. Pull hard like Uno. Flip like judo. You act too kudo. You in there, no chance, you go. Pocket too big, they sumo. 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 Money doubles up like a duo. I just want the yen and the euro. The game up and leave my kids like judo. Money come around like a Hoover. Making free bands in the future. Pockets on the look super. Bills on the blue slot Cooper. Money in my mind just like a tumor. Spread my money out and then I call that a rumor. Curry the is on the move, no Uber. People try to block it, shine like lunar. Eclipse when I take all my chips. When I pop off the like hummus, C-dip. Echo back with the flip. Money flow like a battleship. Diddy the new. Deliver new. Giving out like Shaq at the free throw. Anybody wanna be E.T.? Man, y'all can't see me. Out of my league, you pee-wee. Pocket too big, Rakesh.
I'm too big on song. I'm too big on song.
Flip like judo. You in there, no chance, you go. Pocket too big, they sumo. 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 Pull hard like Uno. Flip like judo. You act too kudo. You in there, no chance, you go. Pocket too big, they sumo. Pocket too big, they sumo. Pocket too big, they sumo.
Yeah, you're not supposed to be texting and driving or talking on the phone while driving when you got the Apple on you. Both of them. Yeah, you have to talk when you get to the shop. Alright, look.
No introduction really necessary. Get to missing like a secretary, but I'm legendary. When I'm dead and bare, still be kicking flavor in the cemetery. Trap music originator. Fresh off of my hiatus, yelling you to all my haters. They skywalk, I'm Darth Vader. Promise I don't give a about them. Let them out 20 red till a million need out. Yep, like and the can't go enter. New Cadillac with an all-go hammer. Long as I remember how to Atlanta, I can give a about a dog. Cause I'm used to getting things from a text. Hard counter setting numbers in the hood. Do what I say do. Tell break bread, a fake dead, a bit to hate that. 50 million, you die to make that middle. You both Trump, see me outside, well you know what's up. I ain't hearing no peace talk. Ain't funny, no heat. Black Panther week to the teeth. Try to swear to God I could have been Freddie Gray. Or Mike Brown getting down with a homie and a half a let me buy Sandra Bland. Listen boy, you're challenging with the running man. I was challenging with a hand. What you see before you what they told you from nothing, man. Grand hustle over everything. And hit the king like an 18-wheeler in and out of air lane. Never been a part of the AN crowd. Got a problem with me, I say, yeah, I got the same friend that I came in with, ducking all that lane. Hey, everyone knows on go. I roll to the 4x4. Believe if a cat gon' go see me with ain't gon' see them no more. They love when I talk, they roll by the car lot when bought it. Call case at the case and a phone. They will watch you give a that. I live today rapping back, can't never back what they capping back. Ain't roll mom, but we know it did. We cashing out, we bagging that. Stacking up, there's zero. Certified neighborhood hero. You can try one of them. Better not try with me though. Hey.
Bring it in. Roll it down by 2. We're gonna go out here, run this play for the win. Let's go get it. Odd formation, 28 sweeps, blue 14. Watch left.
Reach to the man, Atlanta hat cop to the left, turn to the back. Try to see we weren't having that. Sit with your ad, drop it out with Alabama at. That would get for trying to battle rap. Head, be one and done. No drive, but we running. Walk up to you while you show no stun till you up that jury and money. Playing game, thinking show no funny till my young win for me. For the love of the bankroll, keep it been to you. Don't nobody care about it. Don't nobody wanna hear about it. You got problem, huh? Well, it's the same thing for everybody. I ain't gonna lie. I promise that a day go by. I ain't on the grind if I ain't on fire. If it one thing I want, then it can't go by. Tryna put 6 wheels on the Range Rover. I ain't finna play no game, that what you know. So if you think at the top till I move over. Model day Tupac in a new Hova. Know that now come with us and down. We dodge it, steady decking clown. We chasing meals so we can put that down. Top, but we run the town. But with millions in with no cap and gown. We're all over happy now. Metal throne, concrete crown. Call that line, you getting beat. Real boy veteran. Boy academy. He still remember me when they were sick and needed their medicine. You better watch it, partner, you ain't from around here. Thinking sweet, you got the wrong idea. Get left out there. Tell them so what? I kept trap music all black. Still, I'm that stupid. Still down to do it if you ask stupid. Get locked up and get back to it, yeah. Trap music all black. Get locked up and get back to it, yeah.
I got so much beef, I could barely sleep.
Put that much in your mouth.
Losing on my Z's all day. Good Lord, mama praying on the knees all day. If you still frontin' when I up it, I'ma squeeze. Bad companies, bad for your company. Bad companies, bad for your company. In the ski mask, in case you come for me. Got it, in the ski mask, in case you come for me. When I say I got beef, they don't wanna eat. Say they got beef, they don't wanna eat. If you said they want, they don't want no steam. Put it on it. Had a bitch who looks not working on the self-esteem. Hit a block, yo, this block. Where you at? In the map location, be the block.
You can't hang, baby. We don't want you around here. Ice on my neck in this froze. Santa's reindeer. You got bad. It's the same here. Bad company, look, bro. You can't hang here. Getting money, so the keep on coming. Phone ringing, so you know the jumping. They looking at me. He owe me some money. Hit him with the not the crumping. Why playing games? They don't want no problems with me. Got good. You know I brought them. Might not hit a bad. Someone send them. Well, opposition, they move wrong. So I
Dark shades, too much. Got the belly see them. Acting brand new like I don't see it when I do. Who them folks? Who want too close? Give me room, phony folks. Play it close, do the most, don't they? Bad company, that's bad for your company. Bad company, that's bad for your company. Mad cow disease, now you in a ton of beef. Tuck underneath my new blue Dunkaroos.
Flintstone, bust down, color Murakami. Fruity Pebble, Bezel, Wilma, Betty, Fred, and Barney. Bad from out of town, I think she model at Mcreamy. Wrist game, Lucky Charmy, told my jeweler leprechaun.
I'ma come clean, I got beef. Paranoia got me rolling on my sleeves. Okay, hating cause I'm upping up the fees. Whole team got these on their tees all day. I got so much beef, I could barely sleep. Paranoia got me losing on my Z's all day. Good Lord, mama praying on the knees all day. If you still frontin' when I upped it, I'ma squeeze.
Bring your lunch pails, fellas. I need to see that workman attitude today. We got to get better today. What I want to know is...
Ready! We're waiting!
for me, yeah. Ball for me. Ball for me, yeah.
Gotta hit him on a jack. When you coming back, where's you at on the map? Everything is intact. Could've been a seamstress, still wouldn't cut him slack. Pretty much ain't got a clue. Itty bitty piggyback off everything I do. But I'm still dropping. Got him looking like James Harden at the awards. Back to you, I'm so into you. For real, bread, like I'm kin to you. If you a 10, I add 10 to you. They be mad when I 10 to you. That's what the bay like. Call me Buffy, cause that's what I slay like. These, I sun them like it's daylight. These wanna know what it's like. What it like, yo, what it like, yo. They wanna know what it's like, yo. All this ice is like snow. Get kimonos and let's fly to Tokyo. Pretty, pretty, please, baby, won't you cop this for me?
I got too much on my mind right now. I ain't got the time to get you sailing right now. I got too much on my mind right now. Tell the hero Dale, get my baby 30,000. Ball for me. Ball for me, yeah. Ball for me. Ball for me, yeah.
Guys, last time we were out here, coaching staff didn't like what we saw. You all know it wasn't good enough. So let's make up for that today and have a great one. I know you got it in you. So let me see that greatness come out on the field, all right? Let's do it.
Here we go. Wait, what's that? Ready? You waiting? I never did anybody, but I got what's that? She's on my back. I told him to keep it hung. Like he trying to move it up. You waiting? It was like lemon. What's that? Ready? You waiting? You waiting? What's that? Here we go. You waiting? What's that? Ready? We waiting? What's that? Ready? We're waiting. What's that?
Hey, you know what, man? That was pretty dang good. And you know what's really scary? It gets me even more excited. We're only scratching the surface of our...
Dripping my swag. About tag on noon. I got it in the bag now. Getting all type of cash. I'm a general true. I never did anybody, but I got something to do with that. I told him to 100, like he trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning. Skipping school, that's a truancy about it. I made me some rest in the morning. I had me a pop by the morning. I had me some breakfast by the morning. I had a sis by the morning. I got on a meat on the morning. The rats keep me up on the podium. I had a in my shoulder. You got a picture.
You gotta picture me. Send me calling. Ready for war like Korea. Headlining shows out in Poland. You should be cleaning my mansion. My peasants disgusting. Why don't you act like a Hoffman and go get to dustin'? Yeah, latex on my. Go clean my crown. Can't hear my haters from way up here. They don't make a sound. Body goes on these. White paint on my toes. When I send a new bay alert, gon' be mad. Jumping in the bed and the ghost like who's you? Remember this face, cause I'm that you gon' lose too.
I'm nice. Look like who's who. No, Ingram blocked. Right.
They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because Brandon,
can't wait till that stuff done.
The locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Good up there, 22. So the same team connecting on back-to-back throws to start the game.
And maybe throwing the scouting report off just a little bit. That's not exactly what they think is going to be their number one receiver, but he's producing already early in this game.
And Josh Hill has it. 26-yard line. Give him 9 there.
Chargers lost from the divisional playoffs. They lost against the Jaguars, 31-28. I'm going up against the Eagles right now. Call. Philip Hospital, 8 interceptions. Wonder why they lost. They garbage. Yeah, but 13-3. I'm 13-3.
To give you space, find that area, let your quarterback hit you.
Shifts by at the 15.
No, don't run backwards.
They've made goal line offense a priority on the practice field this week. This is exactly the situation they've been prepping for.
Got it.
To throw is Breeze. And he's got him. It's caught.
Let's go!
Cameron Meredith.
Come on, defense, stop them already. You're letting them run all over y'all. That's supposed to be R on their defense. Yeah.
Shotgun now for Breeze. And it's incomplete.
Well, Ray, seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield.
Yeah.
It certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it.
Looking like who's you?
What is this? Linebacker, corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
He's got his man. It's Brandon Coleman.
Yeah.
Rip off a big chunk of yardage before.
Remember this face is up there, but going to lose to. Still not up. The fuck you look like who's you?
One of the selling points of the route is against the quarterback, a really nice sight line.
Fuck you.
And almost on a direct shot, able to throw the ball to the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
Gets it to Meredith complete. Gets this one.
What?
One of the feature points of the
I'm just coughing.
is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field, and for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long. Into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get.
Remember this face, I was gonna lose to.
And he's got it.
Touchdown!
Saints.
Woohoo! Just to say I knew how to woo! Alright, y'all don't know how to score, you garbage cans. What?
Here's Breeze. On target over the middle to Hill. And he slips up past the 40. Big tackle. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive. First down.
Completion was given up.
All right.
zone defense so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
80 or set. Break.
Now Breeze. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And they're well
It's no, walk away. What's that smoke?
Quarter gone in this NFC divisional round matchup. And they've got it here with a first down.
Bust it, jigger. Bust it, jigger. Hey, the jigger. Hey, drop with the jigger. We may have lost our first game 6-1, but we came back.
Now they try the right side here.
Why are you guys not blocking?
Losing yardage on the play back
Ugh.
26. It's a loss of
But they're not
5
blocking
there,
me.
bringing up second.
And I'm in the divisional round with the Saints. It's gonna be the third row that they won. That they won the champ.
Now Breeze. Over the middle.
They won the championship. Who win?
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer
She got
to
fleas.
third down.
Or she shake it like that? She got something on her. She either got bad disease, fleas. What are you doing?
Now Breeze
Psych.
on the bootleg. Over the middle, complete. That's Thomas.
Your reference over there.
Before he's dropped.
Football.
Rolling, it's another first down.
Bro, Kamara can't
Come
do
up here,
nothing.
first and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball.
All right, Kamara, you better catch this ball. Hopefully Breeze throws it to you. Right, I'm open. Yes, Breeze throw it.
Looking for his running.
Oh!
And they'll bring it down at the 13-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be a
Sean Payton, get off the field.
I know most of the
Don't see me
time
on the
the ball's in
sideline.
the air,
Just
you're
get
thinking
off.
wide receiver,
You're ruining
tight end,
everything.
but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They'll run it
I ain't
out.
sitting under pressure. I ain't sitting.
Here to the
Why everyone played Fortnite and Overcooked?
10-yard line.
Trash game. I'm the only one of my friends that plays Madden. Besides Boss, but
Good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their
other than that, I'm the only one. Line, what are you gonna do? Catch the ball?
But a lot of times the play
Call it audible.
Sees the short yardage runs and goes to one of those.
Lou Breeze, that was wide open.
It was Kenny Vaccaro there to get a hand on that one.
When I watch
Wait, Kenny Vaccaro plays for the
coaches
Eagles?
have told me in the past, the biggest teaching point, get your head around, locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Not even right there. It's over there in the football. What do you see? Oh. Watch. Don't you dare go put it in that food bowl. About to say. Switching it up.
Breeze will try again on second down. Tight end Josh Hill was the target. And it's down. This drive, which was going so... And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it.
I don't want to play Minnesota. I'd rather play the freaking Atlanta.
You take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
I know I could beat Atlanta. I can't beat Minnesota. Maybe this one's eyes one of those two. Stepping on ice. What you say to me?
Not much production on that play, though, huh?
Give me the way, cover me. Give me the way, cover me.
If he's saying, hey,
36.
Run that one back, coach.
Yeah.
Run that one back.
One more time.
Let's see that again.
Two more time.
And they won't.
40.
More time.
They won't. Didn't get much out of it.
Call it.
And they'll go on the ground. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
What are you doing out at the end zone, number 21, 71?
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Breeze now on first down. Trying to lay one up deep. Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. Drew Brees does it again.
Cause I need to stay every day.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. That's caught by Meredith right side. And a great move on the play as he takes this one past the 25. A gain of 6 there on first. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
Mom's like, what?
On 2nd down, here's Breeze. And Hill with it over the middle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 to mark it down at the 39.
Cause I need to stay with every day. Instead of walking all the way. Leg way. Blue 4. Right side.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Get off me.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there. They'll lead to a new set of downs. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Oh, nice move. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quick.
Got the ball at the 18. No, we about to get 20 points again. Just so we could beat up the Eagles.
Breeze now on first down. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They may want to go back.
Get out the way. Get out the way. Get out the way. You ain't gonna touch me, no.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
I lost my respect.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Okay, didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge. And that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 50. Easy. 12. Down to lose 1. Hey, kill. Ready for second.
From midfield, here's Breeze. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas.
Buck too big with someone. What?
The 40, not quite to the 35. That catch puts him right at 100 yards receiving now, and it also gives him a first down. Breeze now nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's 1st and 10. A 10th carry for Kamara. And a nice spin into some open field. And brought down before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime some real estate after that last run. Found his spot. Picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he'll be brought down inside.
Get out the way, get out the way, get out the way.
Second and 5 after completion on first down.
Go this way, go this way. Push. Push. Oh yeah, push. Get out the way, get out the way, get out the way. No.
Especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic.
Win. I'm not a big fan.
Breeze to throw on 3rd and 1. And he can't quite pick it. No interceptions.
Why you gonna do that to me? I'm gonna beat you up. You keep doing that to me. No, they actually scored. God darn it. Sucks. Look at that. Beat you up, boy.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Not a whole lot doing. Yard line. Malcolm Jenkins up to make the stop.
I win. I lost my respect. I'm not a big threat.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done because they're down.
Walkers.
They need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Nigel Bradham brings him down.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. The real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run.
Come here, why run into them? Run your own route, stupid. That's why you're about to lose because of you, stupid self. And we lose because of Kamara, bro. I'm gonna beat Kamara up. I'm gonna delete him off the team.
They'll run it with Kamara.
Boom, boy!
Touchdown, New Orleans.
Get out the game, boy! Hey, get out the way! Get out the way! Get out the way! I'm running it.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Imagine if we get a 32-yarder.
Second down.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one. He's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from toting the rock that much.
And on the ground they go with a running back.
That's not fair, son. Dang. Yo, Faith ain't fair. Keep playing with me, bro. I'm gonna beat y'all. Win. I love your respect, nigga. I'm not a respect, nigga.
And they'll run it here. Dancing away at the 30. He'll get this one down at the 20. That good for 22 and a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Right back to him on first down. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this.
Mama.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down here at the 12. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the
So many teams want to throw the ball in this
Breeze gonna throw here. That's caught. It's Thomas.
I win. Oh, that's my respect. Why not a big threat? Hey, get out the way, get out the way, get out the way, yo.
And they'll go on the ground. He spins free. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So a big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
Let's go!
It's a wrap for Charleston.
I'll need to come back right there. Oh, he's pretty good. I know exactly what to do. He did decent. He did decent. We did decent. We did decent. We did decent. Now where Alvin Carrera? He above Vernon Coleman and Isaiah. Them bots. What? Sucks.
Go to the library first. After that quick take thing. Go to the library, go drop off thing, go put out the stuff. From there.
Yeah. Not tomorrow. Oh yeah. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Josh, what's up? Beat yo wet. Socks. Socks decal. Socks decal. Cause she's dumb. She opened it.
I know, it's just a thing that we
Get out the way, get out the way, get out the way, yo. I love you, mama. Ignore me then. Mama, I love you. Alright, ignore me then. Socks, if you don't get, yo. I was so close, dude. I'm not mean. Socks. Gay, get in the game, love me. Get in the game, woman, the game, love me. Socks. You didn't even brush your teeth last night. You didn't. You didn't even get up. I brushed mine. Sucks. Lemon the gay, lemon the gay, company. Lemon the gay, lemon the gay, company. Ma.
Yeah, well, you should have ate. You should have ate. You ate. If you think you just like that every time you go to home, you gotta get a coffee. You gotta get my ball.
We do. Yeah. Why are you worried if she's paying for it?
This is a special edition of the NFC Championship game.
Shit, you don't have to. You can go to PJ's.
Straight ahead, we've got a terrific matchup on tap between the Atlanta Falcons and the New Orleans Saints.
How they gonna score on their first drive? I beat the Falcons their first game, so I'm gonna beat them again.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And maybe get it back to the 25 here on the first play, but no more than that. No gain on the play.
It's Black Friday.
Well, they know how to protect the pass, but sometimes cornerbacks, they can also stop the run, can't they?
Man, you stop. That's your mom, son. You gotta get that girl coffee.
Defenders in the basket. How about the guys who can come up and make the tackles? That's what we just saw there for no gain, too.
Space to maneuver at the 40.
It was already after 9 o'clock. Too late now?
Touchdown, New Orleans. A big 75 yards.
Back and forth, back and forth. And I thought you already
Lemon the pig, company. Lemon the pig, company.
They'll run it now out of the gun. So a nice
I ain't gonna give it to him.
Tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it.
How you gonna taste the win?
Get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath.
Chill.
After they just gave up the score.
Now Breeze throwing on second down.
No, not Jacksonville. They're not going to the Super Bowl. I'm not facing them.
15 yards there on the catch and run.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They juked him. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. A nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints
RNG.
They've
I'm gonna
got
respond RNG
it
for
2nd and 4 to start things out.
Nope, he did.
And they'll go with the ground.
Oh, he did.
He'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. On the counter, here's Kamara. And past the 35,
Let
he'll
me
be dropped a
the
yard or two
okay,
shy
come
of
with
the
me.
30. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick. He's been decisive. And he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Kamara try the right side. Finding room to the 20. And he gets it all the way down the 3. That one 28 yards on the ground.
That's a big league run. Takes him down inside the 5-yard line, and momentum
Get
definitely
my
on the side
Fitbit,
of the
get my
guys on
Fitbit, give me my
offense.
Fitbit.
If you're an offensive lineman, you love to run the football, especially out in the field.
Hut.
And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked
Mama.
back at the 5-yard line. Tack McKinley.
I love you.
Able to get in there and drop him for a 2-yard loss. Back at the 5-yard line now. 2nd and goal. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. It's incomplete. It was Ricardo Allen there on the coverage. Back-to-back great plays defensively. You get the sack on 1st and goal. A great job in coverage there. All of a sudden, they're looking at 3rd and goal from further back than when they started.
And the really good play callers look ahead and down in distance sequence.
And barreled his way into the end zone for a Saint touchdown. A great play there.
But you went to their school. Oh yeah, you did. You went to Ellender.
On 1st down, Breeze. Coleman has it here right side. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Blue 8, 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 blue 8.
So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We'll be back with more in the NFC title bout after this.
Later, nigga. I spy with my little eye. Girl, you got a cutie, you can turn us into right. I'm not eating so little.
You're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back.
No huddle, no huddle, no huddle. Call it down, call it down.
If something goes
Call down.
you put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
I wish you. I don't need no money to do it, dog.
The Saints in the hurry up here, clock continuing to roll.
I said, I don't need no money to be savage.
And Josh Hill has it.
Timeout, bro. Dang.
Before they work it across midfield. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
No, don't worry, they are.
To throw, it's Breeze.
Bro, where the pass interference at?
Seconds now showing on the clock.
Dude, this dude literally hit me before the ball came.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Boo 80. Hut.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push
I thought you said it was going to be a good play.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with...
All day like woo. All day like you. Why did Leonard got the ball though? I'm not.
Ground game here with the running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Mama acting like she's won. No, they don't.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And now
no, they don't.
Well, they say he did get back to the 1-yard line, but that could have easily been 2 points the other way. And now, Charles, what do? You want to create some space here for your punter if you have to punt.
I think maybe you just go quarterback sneak and try and create that space and hope your punter can help you out.
Now Breeze. He's going to float this one deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
Let's go!
Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. A big play for the Saints.
All day like boo, all night like who, all day like boo, all night like who.
Scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll stop it. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw.
You're trash!
Solid coverage on the play by Devondre Campbell.
Mom, this is not a time to joke around. I'm in the NFC
Conference.
Conference.
New Orleans. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. Finding room inside the 40. That one good for 33 and a 1st.
Stop putting Ingram on the field. That dude garbage.
Breeze to throw on 2nd down. This will be caught. Just
Alvin Kamara, the real bob. Nope, right here.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver.
Man, you need to get some new eyes.
Defender, meaning goes right at him and really trying to move him away. Put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Shifts by him. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back in with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, 2nd half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Man, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
Breeze now on 3rd and goal. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Michael Thomas from 4 yards out. And the Saints are... So after the INT, it's Breeze. Throw left side, taken in by Meredith. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Doesn't matter whether it's now
a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. A 2nd time. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 2 yards on each of the last 2 plays, and they're picking up big chunks now.
Most players will tell you that night games, while they can be fun, they're really hard to prepare for because you wake up on game day and all you want to do is get to the stadium and let's get going. But you got to bank that fire a little bit and hold it until the evening, it's almost like a Broadway premiere. Got to wait until the nighttime to go out there in front of the bright lights. And boys, he harnessed himself really well, and now he's unleashing it on the opponents.
Got it! Got it!
Throwing now is Breeze. Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. Here's Breeze. On target over the middle to Hill. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
Well, now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. It's a nice second down for them.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Huh?
Time for a break. Back with more in the NFC Championship game after this. So it's Saints football as we get you reset.
All day, like,
they come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Back to throw. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Third and long coming up defensively.
Oh my
God. Over the passing lane.
Yes, that's exactly what you do.
Oh, you missed this game over.
Exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
He'll look to throw.
Throw it.
And this is going to be incomplete. Fourth down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one.
Okay, we're in OT.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They've got some decisions to make now. In field goal range already. How do you play this out?
You check with your kicker to make sure the spot that he told you that he wants it is still the same as the game has gone on, because sometimes the kickers have to make adjustments. They may all of a sudden become more confident about their range and their spot. They may become less confident about it. Where do you want it, and what is the range that we need to get into for you to kick the one through the post for us to win it?
So this game possibly could end on the foot of the kicker here in overtime. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down. You know, Charles, just thinking about it, plenty of recent conference championship games have needed OT to decide who goes to the Super Bowl.
And we can go back a little ways, can't we? Go back 2012. Giants in San Francisco. That was an overtime game. The Giants ended up going on to the Super Bowl. How about the one where the Giants went to Green Bay, Lambeau, and beat the Magic?
Partner, a great game that we got to see, and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.
Let's go! The field goal, what it on the field goal. Ooh. Jags. No, ma'am. Uh-huh. You said if I have to go stir around every 10 minutes so the noodles on the top don't get hard. I'm gonna get my ASS. Alright. Y'all better go. No. Bye, y'all. Bye, y'all. I love you no more. You see, you playing with me like that. Dang. Hey.
They call a podcast Poppy. King goes, I see they tryna copy. Diamonds in the chain, bust down wrists. And you ain't never seen no like this. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop home game.
Yes, ma'am.
Play fight. See sign break night. This break night.
You know, bitch smacking that dick up in here. You know, we dropping them bitches in them.
No, $50 pizza when I'm eating in Soho. I heard that you in love with the stuff in your